Gemini, welcome to your mid-month check-in for August. What's up? What's going on? Show me, Gemini, please. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, yeah? But do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. What's going on? Show me, Gemini. What's going on? Show me, Gemini, please. The Four of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, yeah, okay. Three of Cups, the Fool, the Hermit. It does feel like you're going on a little adventure, but it's paced. It's not random. Okay, we'll get to that. Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords. There's some communication here, but we're confused about whether or not we should feel good about it. Okay. All right, well, it's something, you know, it started generating some activity, and it does seem to help you feel better, so cool. Four of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles. You know, you got your day-to-day balances, and the Six of Pentacles is this, that, and the other. Okay, it's never really just about work, or it's never really about one person. It can be, but the idea is it's a back-and-forth principle that you could apply to anywhere. Anything that you give to, because ideally you get something back from it, and you give to it too. It's supposed to be balanced. So I see that there. And it's overall, Three of Swords and Four of Cups. It's just, something doesn't feel right. It feels wrong, sad, detached, upset, frustrated. A sense of emotional rejection because you don't feel fulfilled on the inside. Something's missing, right? Something's missing in the activities, the day-to-day. Are you fulfilling them? I have no doubt. Is a little piece of you or a big piece of you maybe absent, frustrated, emotionally, like I said, down? Yeah, I believe so. Three of Cups, the Fool, the Hermit. You know, there is a sense here of opening up to something and feeling good about it more than it would feel soothing. Maybe healing. You know, with the Fool, a willingness to open up. It doesn't have to be this big, huge thing. With the Fool, it's a blast of energy that says I'm willing to try. Even if it's stupid. That can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. It all depends on where it's coming from and how we use it. And so the Hermit being so close to the Fool, it's kind of like reasonably asking oneself, Gemini, what would make us feel better? And it's a real question. The response is, I would like to emotionally connect with someone known or unknown. Connect or reconnect, I don't know. But you're saying it would be the simplest solution to the answer. I'm kind of inclined to agree. It does look a very simple solution. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Two of Swords. So we have some communication here, and we have a momentary fleeting of feeling that this feels good, but Two of Swords question. Should I feel good about this? Is it okay? It's almost like you're asking permission to feel good about this communication, so I'm not quite sure. So let's get in there. By the way, I may not clarify all of these. Some will speak for themselves as we go along. Let's see that Four of Cups. Show me that. Four of Cups. Show me that Four, please. Judgment. Oh, the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. Man. Gosh, there's a strong sense of self in here. You're saying this isn't typically like you to be down like this. You know, you say you've had a lot of growth for who you are as a person, that you're highly productive, stable, that you prize the foundation, you prize reality, what you know and put yourself into. You're saying you've done the best you can to really create a productive, healthy, vibrant life that's well connected and has meaning to you. Okay? He said, you've really done the best you can here. So why are you unhappy with the Four of Cups? You're saying you know who you are. You know, the world that you've made not only empowered you, it means everything to you. You put a lot of work into it with judgment, really trying to make the best possible decisions for you every day and the world you've created. So why are we unhappy with that Four of Cups? Let's talk about it. Let's jump over to that Six of Pentacles first, and then if I have more questions, we'll go back to that Three of Swords. Let's say that Six of Pentacles, please. Show me that Six of Pentacles. Your Sun and the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, look at, you're so deeply committed. So deeply committed to your contracts, your way of life, your sense of stability. Those things make you happy. Those things absolutely make you happy. They say, these things make me feel secure. I've accomplished a lot. A lot of good energy, time, energy, and effort went into this. You're saying that you love your contracts, you love your way of life, you love who you're connected to. So where's this pain coming from, honey? We're going to have to go back and do that Three of Swords now. You're really committed to everything you've built and achieved. And you say you try to do the best by it every day. So where's the sense of pain and detachment coming from? Let's see that Three of Swords. Oh, that's beautiful. Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups. Something has stayed like an echo in your heart over time. There's a sense of rejection and sadness here that we can't get over. It lingers with you. Time has not thinned it. It's still a feeling that's sharp today as it was perhaps yesterday, a year ago. It stays by your side. It's like you're saying, if it weren't for that feeling, everything else would be amazing. And, well, you already have a pretty amazing life. It looks like. It looks very secure. And I like that you like who you are. I like how you dedicate so much of yourself to what you understand is important and that you value. And it shows. It really shows. It really shows. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying you have the perfect life. You may not have a mansion and 4 cars. That's not what I mean. I mean, you're happy with what you've created because it meant something to you. And it still does. The undercurrent is emotional dissatisfaction, restlessness, upsetness, and a sense of pain. And time has kept it by your side. It's still there with you. It's a sense of sadness and rejection mixed up into one component. And it still hits you, like I said, sometimes. Not all the time, but it still hits you sometimes. It puts you into a down place. Like I said, not all the time, just sometimes. You still didn't quite explicitly show me the origin of it. It's just that it's been there for a while with the Wheel of Fortune, and not much has changed or shifted. I got a couple pages there. It's almost like a piece of you is emotionally isolated from something. Let's jump on over to this Three of Cups. Don't get me wrong. You've tried to work through it. I know. I see it. You're aware of it. You're aware of your down days. You're aware of the shadows that cross your heart sometimes. You don't let it consume you. If you let it consume you, I wouldn't be seeing this. I wouldn't be seeing that. No, 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 no. It hasn't consumed you, but it stays with you. It's like sometimes it's what am I trying to say? Low-hanging cloud, like a haze. You're always going like this. You can't, it's still there. Let's see that 3 of Cups, please. I think you very much appreciate your life. And the stability and everything that is, I would say, afforded you, but you afforded it yourself. By standing up for what you believe in, building things brick by brick. So, your 3D world has served you well. Let's see that 3 of Cups. The High Priestess. Sometimes you have intuitive feelings. Let's see that 3 of Cups, please. There's that 3 of Swords again. I was told to hold it up. Does this look familiar to you in some way? If you watch tarot, of course, the 3 of Swords will be, but for some reason, that particular image, King of Cups, there it is. I'm looking for it. There it is. We have a lot of ache in our heart for someone who represents love, either you or another person. It looks like it's unresolved pain. And any action towards it ceased a long time ago. There is an opportunity here to re-engage with it. I'm not trying to scare you, freak you out. I'm just telling you what's happening. That's why a lot of people watch tarot, is to confirm what's going on, to help sort their thoughts, to help sort their feelings. And then maybe if we're lucky, we get a little bit of a heads up. Here's a little bit of a heads up. Tarot's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. But that which lingers and surrounds your heart, like a thin fog on a weird kind of day, we have the opportunity to re-engage with it. We identify it. I do see that King of Cups as being outside of you, but of course it could be you. We have the opportunity to re-engage with it. Okay? I don't know where the approach is coming from. I honestly don't know. I see your particular knight there, but then there's that King of Cups that I don't feel is you, but it could be. So I don't know. I don't know how much time has passed. I just see how you don't live by the pain. You don't take it to an extreme place. You would have showed me that if that was true. It stays with you like a shadow by his side. Will you open up towards it if it means healing? Let's see that Fool. Let's see that Fool, please. Show me the Fool. One more. Show me that Fool, please. Six of Wands, the Hermit, the World. You have the choice. That's a cycle that can open, or I should say reopen, or it can be closed. Okay? It's a choice. All things in choice are choice. Even when I see something very, very final, you as the viewer at the end of the day have a responsibility for understanding your own sense of personal awareness and what's going on. Okay? That's why all tarot's at will, free will, especially because it's online. Okay? It's choice. You can re-engage with this. The idea of it, I'm not going to lie, fills you with a thrill. Fills you with a thrill. But it also feels peaceful with the Hermit. There's the opportunity for healing if we choose choice here. Emphasis on choice. If the World was in a closing position, I would have told you. It's actually an opening. But it can also swing either way. That's what the World is. I know. Tricky, isn't it? These spiritual things. All I can advise you is if there's an opportunity to heal with this and you honestly believe good can come of it, to help you. I would say yes. If you feel there could be nothing gained from it, then the answer is no. Are you a half full or half empty type of person? You know what I'm saying? I know what type you are, actually. That's rhetorical. I already know. You do too. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and check out your Hermit. Let's see that Hermit, please. Let's see that Hermit. Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and Temperance. Yeah. You feel that you could handle it. I know, you could. And to handle it. That it would be more than handling it. It's more than handling the situation. Would it be good for you in your sense of self-worth? The answer seems to be yes. You just showed a double whammy. Double guns. Temperance and Hermit. Ooh. Not only could you handle it, it would be very healing. It would be very healing. Okay? It would be. Time has proven that you're ready for it. You have very patient characteristics attached to you. You'd have to be, right? For someone who is that deeply committed to the world and what they build into it, the quality of life specifically. You really put a lot of emphasis on the quality of life, how you experience things and why. Yeah, I see it as being good for you, like literally healing that sense of letting your guard down with the Nine of Wands. You know, I was having a talk with this to another sign that it was either earth or fire. It was one of those, you know, I'll see proposals all the time of what people wish would happen in terms of reconnection, which is why I'm very, very careful about encouraging things and advice in that area, because there's what the spirit, our emotional selves, our spiritual selves would like for, but our mind rejects it or says, no, it just can't be. Logically speaking, it can't be. But I'll often see what people yearn for. But that doesn't mean it'll come true. You know? It really does come down to choice and understanding oneself. Is this correct for me? I'm not saying you two will... I don't know what your two's relationship was. I have not a clue. I just see how it affected you. So I'm not saying you'll kiss and make up or forgive each other. What I'm saying is that you have the opportunity to frankly feel better about you, if nothing else. So it does involve opening up. Anybody would have to take that risk in your position. So, you know, let's keep on keeping on. I can see that thrill, but it's also tempered by the Hermit, so it's more than a thrill. It's more like I could have success here if I opened up. But the healing here is the objective. And if I didn't see that objective, I would have discouraged you. Okay? Real talk. If that wasn't the objective, I would have discouraged you. But there's something about this that speaks to your soul as it's time. It's time to clear this up. It's time to clean this up. And that's the one I'm looking at so far. Okay? Let's see that Eight of Wands. But you may not. You feel, you sense it could be good for you, but that doesn't mean you'll choose it. See? Let's see the Eight of Wands, please. Show me the Eight of Wands. Show me the Eight of Wands. Somebody else would put their guard down as well. Saw that Nine of Wands and Death on the split. It is the opportunity to heal, at least your emotional selves. Put something to rest. There's the sadness, 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, truth, a long-held truth, coming forward. Communication's active then. Okay. Once more, Tarot's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. There you go. 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. It's literally saying, I got this, and you do got it. It's strong, it's honest, but it's real. And it actually looks incredibly simple. It might seem like an overwhelming dialogue at first, but honestly, you're going to find how the words just kind of flow. You're either generating the conversation or you're on the receiving end, and I'm seeing a choice of response here. So there's everything that's in our mind, our master truth here, the Ace of Swords, sense of autonomy. I'm saying this of my own free will, pains and regrets, and there it is. I finally see the emotional release there. Okay. 4 of Cups, 3 of Swords suggests we kept this to ourselves, not knowing how to shift it. We don't get lost to it, but we didn't know how to shift it. Okay. There it is. I see the relinquishing, letting go. It's somebody's truth, and it looks honest, and it looks simple. Okay. All right, let's see that 6 of Wands. Let's see that 6 of Wands. Show me that 6 of Wands. Let's see that 6 of Wands, please. One more. Let's see that 6 of Wands. The Magician, the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody here is really showing me a willingness to open up, a really willingness to explore things, even if it's difficult. That's actually giving somebody confidence here. It's like, wow, gosh, guys, evidence of the past pain is coming forward in future in a way that's positive. The stuff that wasn't addressed, explored or prompted, is coming forward, but in a way that suggests it's healthy and it's safe to do so. So I don't know what the heck is happening here, but the more we engage with it, the more we feel better. And you kind of wonder if you should, but I see it as a cautionary thing. It's a cautionary thing. I understand. It actually makes a lot of sense. But the willingness to engage with this at the emotional level with the Magician and 7 of Cups, you can't mistake that. It's really straightforward. Okay? I give a lot of shit to the 7 of Cups, but when it's in an appropriate position, it's in an appropriate position. And this is one of those things. The willingness to be open is the bare interpretation of that, despite the 5 of Pentacles. So the stuff that was not addressed or dealt with back here is coming forward, but it's all in the way that says positive markers, learning, growth, the information exchange, and frankly feeling better by it. It's going to start out intimidating. Yeah. It'll be intimidating at first. But the fact that someone wants to see more results, means they're getting what they need at last. Healing. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that 2 of Swords. There's some confusion here, I believe, about what's next or what can be anticipated next, and how do we feel about that, you know. It would stand to reason. Let's see that 2 of Swords. Show me that 2 of Swords. The Moon, 4 of Cups, the King of Swords, you know? Yeah, that's still unknown. You pointed back to that 4 of Cups. 2 of Swords, the Moon, 4 of Cups, the King of Swords. What is the future effect of this going to be on you? It's still unknown. I mean, it would make sense. Up until recently, you didn't know you'd be connecting to this. So if you want to know how this is going to help you feel better or different in future, you don't know yet. You're not gonna. Not yet. I think it's too soon to call it. But I do see how you are indeed addressing that 4 of Cups and really kind of seeing it for what it is, and you're still becoming acquainted with it. So, like, really allowing yourself to feel it. You're just now getting that point in future where, as we open up and learn from this, really allowing to see yourself in that Four of Cups and how long it's been with you and what does it mean. So I know something's happening, but what happens after that and what it all means, it needs more time. Okay, these things take time. All right. All right, I'm very curious about timing. I can't quite tell. Process with caution. I had a feeling we were going to see that. Yeah, process with caution. That's what I see in you. Okay, that's what all this is. Just because you can, right, doesn't mean you should. You have to know that it's right for you. Understand that it can give you something that you were missing. And then for some of you, you reasonably decide to just do it. Contemplation and the deepness of it can only take us so far. Sometimes you have to do it. So there's that full energy right there, but it's a tempered fool. Okay? It's a tempered fool. Like I said, it was a choice. Okay? On a hot day. Depending on where you are. I suppose a hot day. On a hot day. So I'm not getting any specific anything from a week or month. So yeah, it could be soon. On a hot day. Hope that helps you. All right. Talk about a hot day. Oh, you always hear that one person. It's like, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Yeah. So the humidity is ridiculous. It's ridiculous right now. We're rocking the 90s with almost equal capacity and humidity. Awesome. A chance to do right, justice, documents, balance the scales. Okay. Very good. The peacock. Showcasing one's feathers. Okay, someone here might identify with that kind of energy of display. I did see that Six of Wands a couple of times, but I don't think it was out of proportion. It was a sense of display, see me. Someone here might have a bit of a show streak, that's true. But the keywords here being pregnancy and wealth, I'm not seeing pregnancy so much as the sense of wealth, opulence, and a display, a grand display, the peacock. So somebody there might be a bit of a showy person. That's all right. I get it. Oceans in reverse, distance, journey. First of all, in terms of proximity, doesn't seem to be, for some of you, a great distance between you two. However, for others of you, simply, I see the passage of time and how this still affects you. It seems like we haven't made much progress between now and then. Well, it's because you can only do sometimes so much. Closure is a tricky thing, guys. Okay, it's a tricky thing. No, you don't need anyone's permission to get closure. In fact, closure always comes from within. I'm always going to have to advocate that as much as people hate hearing it, but it's the truth. Imagine the person you insist you don't need closure from will never give it to you. What are you supposed to do? You will never have permission to live your own life or be at peace with yourself. So no. No, closure is not dependent on others. It's dependent on you. Okay? So it's not about that. This is something about, I don't think you need closure so much as an understanding of where this low-lying feeling has been and why it won't go away, especially given the wealth of activity that surrounds you, that you love very much. You readdressing this is because the timing is right, not because it's wrong. You're in a position now to incorporate things that perhaps were missing that will help you on your healing journey with this. So no, I'm not calling that closure, I'm calling that personal enlightenment. You happen to choose to involve someone else. Okay? The same one that seems to have crossed your heart at some point. What I like and how I know it's working is the stuff that was past-oriented, that we didn't really allow ourselves to divulge in too much, is coming forward. So that tells me the wound is finally learning how to close. Okay. Oh. Gazelle, change, purity. Not quite sure. Ah. Okay, that was weird. My hand clenched on that one. Yeah, Scorpio's medallion in the reverse. The key word here being passionate. We have the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Always on the go, always on the clock. Busy, busy, busy. Fierceness of the dragon here. Aries, Leo, Sag. But also that protective, fierce, intimidating. I don't know if it's angry. I don't think so. Okay. I didn't see anger here. I saw hurt. A lot of it unexplored. But that sense of dragon, the mighty. We have the Eiffel Tower here, lost love. Possibly on the sideways. Lost love, maybe. But do keep in mind, you know, the Eiffel Tower is meant to represent the heights of romanticism, but built in reality, so it's achievable. Anything's achievable. We have the medallion of Pisces, the seahorse, but more to the point, the representation of masculine emotionality, that sense of pressure to keep all the feelings on the inside, while actually being a kind of delicate and fragile existence. Okay. Oh, I don't think we did these, did we? Control tactics. Feeling the need to control. Okay. Feeling the need to control things. Okay. I'm not quite sure where that's coming from, but control tactics. Perhaps that feeling, that's pressure to keep things in check. I don't quite know. Ah. Oh, I see. Confusion in reverse. The illusion. It was false construct about being in control. Okay. There was this false idea of being in control of one's thoughts or feelings. Okay. That was an illusion that came down. Okay. And someone was trying to control me, or I was trying to control myself, or I wouldn't be affected. Okay. Something like that. I would not allow this to change me or affect me. That's an internal control system. Remember self-love, of course. Messages and dreams, attraction, Mars, Ace of Wands energy. Sometimes we have very passionate dreams. Those happen. Quite a bit. I remember, well, you don't want to know about that. But I tell you, sometimes my dreams in that area are very detailed and very intense, you know? That can leave an impact on somebody. It tells me you're connecting to someone else at a different frequency. Sometimes those dreams can get really vivid and really real. Okay, I get it. All right, Gemini honey, I do hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.